Our apologies, y'all. I'm gonna just start off and say that, okay? Because yeah, technical difficulties today. Technical difficulties. And it's just giving I'm just not pleased with nothing right now. I'm not pleased with the lighting. I feel like I'm in this like little dark cage over here. I feel like the light is giving all over there. So they're like, you are the problem child. Stay over there, problem child.
I know the lighting
Y'all,
is
I don't like
real.
it. I don't like it. So we just gonna keep it real with y'all. We gonna just do what we gotta do.
Move a bike.
Move a little, do a little something, something. Who's saying that? Maxwell.
Maxwell.
Yeah, Maxwell. Shout out to Maxwell.
I want to go see him in concert.
You want to see him in concert? Speaking of concerts,
we went to see Chris Breezy.
Y'all, we saw Chris Brown.
It was a time.
Take me back. Take me back.
Man, I was looking at the videos today.
I feel like I look at those videos every day.
I just look at him in a different way now.
I bet you do. But don't be looking at my man like that too long.
First of all, pipe down, because it's not like that, okay?
Just making sure.
Calm down. You're the only one that wants 7 minutes nut sex. Not like that, okay?
The nut sack.
I look at him different as an artist and a performer, okay? And plus, we both know I'm in love with Taylor. Calm down.
Yes, and you can have that.
Down.
You can have all of that, okay?
And I'm not mad at it, okay? Thanks.
Okay, good for you. So no, y'all, seriously, on a serious note, we went to go see Chris Brown on the original date that he was scheduled to come to Detroit.
That A.
Okay, so August 8th for all the people who was like, oh, he coming on that Thursday. Wah, wah.
Y'all are leftovers.
He clearly said at the concert, he said, we were the better selection, the better choice.
Period.
Okay, that's what he said. He said something like that. He ain't say that for real. But he said like pretty much.
Same shit.
Exactly. He said Friday was where it was at.
Because it was. Also, shout out to my therapist because she was there too.
Period. Shout out to her therapist because her therapist was seeing Chris Brown too. I am dead. That's funny. But no, you guys, that was definitely a good experience. If you never seen Chris Brown perform live, I suggest you go see him because you are missing out. Y'all
are missing out for sure if you don't go. I had the time of my little life. Not to mention it was me and Crystal's pre-birthday celebration. Had a time. Also, y'all know what? A hoe is 37.
Happy belated birthday.
Thank you, friend.
Yep.
37 is fuck.
37, a whole 3, and then the 7. I can't do the other hand because I'm holding the mic. But you get what I'm saying, y'all. 37. So, period. But yes, y'all, make sure y'all go check out Chris Brown concert because the time was definitely had. And I was just glad that I was able to experience that with you and Crystal and Shanice. Shout out to my sister Crystal. And
hey,
shout
Crystal,
out to my other best friend, Shanice. Shanice already had seen Chris Brown years ago, but that's when he was a teenager. So she finally got a chance to see him in his adult life. And she was just like, now she want to go see him again. And I'm like, as you should, friend, you should.
I would like to too. And it was me and Crystal's first time seeing him, like, period.
And
me and her both on the side.
No, my sister was worse. My sister was worse. We're not going to even sugarcoat that. My sister was worse. She was in there screaming like, who shot John? Like, my sister was in there screaming like, try not to like really like scream in the mic, but y'all, it was going down.
Yeah, she had me crying. I have a video that was recorded. All you hear is Crystal loud as hell in the back, and I'm over here like,
yes, my sister was screaming so loud, and Shanice kept laughing the whole time. Shanice like, do you hear your sister? And I'm just like, I don't want to hear my sister.
I was on the other side laughing by myself because she had me in tears. Do y'all hear me?
You would had to have been there to experience the scream, okay? Just know if somebody ever tried to do something to my sister, you're not gonna
get break your eardrums.
You're not gonna get away with it. Just know
you're gonna be in pain.
You're not. So besides the Chris Brown concert, any other thing, been going on in your life right now that you feel like, you want to talk about, or not really?
Nah, nothing exciting. Nothing exciting at all. I mean, besides my birthday, and then I had therapy on my birthday, which was really good because it was needed. Okay. I'm gonna tell you that for real. Therapy was needed on a friend's birthday, okay?
Okay.
Had a good sesh.
Okay. Well, that's good. I'm glad you had a good birthday as far as seeing Chris Brown. I'm glad you took care of your mental and you were able to make sure you got you a session in because it was needed.
It was.
So that's a plus too. So I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you, best friend. You should pat yourself on the back. You know, yeah. Period. Good job. So, you guys, welcome to episode 3. Episode 3 today is called Dating While Healing. And I just want to say, for me, this I think is probably going to be my favorite conversation for us to have because it's just like it can go. We can go anywhere with this conversation, and we're going to try to stay on the topic at hand. However, it's just so much tied into dating when you're healing. Oh, we had a phone call. We don't take phone calls.
No, I know.
But honestly, you guys, like I said, the topic tonight is dating while healing, and I just feel like, you know, what better way to just like have this conversation with your best friend. Like we've stated to you guys before, we are each other's accountability partner and we literally share everything with each other. And one of the things we find ourselves always often talking about is dating, relationships. And for me, I feel like it was important that we had this conversation because I've seen a difference in myself and I've also seen a difference in you ever since we both started attending therapy. Y'all should have seen how she looked at me if y'all didn't see them eyes. But no, like for real, like dead ass. I've seen a difference in us both in dating while we've been in therapy. And I'm not saying it's all been
rainbows and bows.
Yes, because it has not. So we're not gonna say that.
Hey, Kalia.
Hey, friend.
Even though you just called me, hey, girl.
So yes, you guys, we're gonna just jump right into it. So I just wanted to like start right here, Brittany, because I think this is just so funny. So my question for you is, dating wise, in this time of day, you know, where we're at in our lives, what's your preference as far as meeting somebody? Are you someone that is okay with dating, like meeting someone out in public places, dating wise, or are you okay with like meeting somebody on dating apps? Like, what's your preference as far as like when you're trying to date?
Right now, it is definitely in person. The dating apps, no, thank you. Okay, those people are psycho. I mean, you know, you can be psychos out in public. They're more psycho on the dating app. Okay. That's how I got bit. Anyways, those people are crazy.
I'm just gonna say no comment. Okay.
No, they're. I'm not kidding.
Friend, you got bit like Beyonce.
I told you that on the first one. I told you I went on a date and then yes, I'm like a bit man. I'm like, I know I smell good. I get it. You know, I had on.
I'm sorry, y'all. This is funny.
I had on my Grimmond. Okay, I know I smell good. Thank you. But why the fuck would you bite my arm?
Okay, and he's
Yes.
Oh.
He leaned his head on my shoulder, and then it went down. And he just like, and I was like, oh. And I popped him on top of that.
I think he was hungry.
We were at Fouch's. He could have eaten.
I tried.
No.
Sir, no, you was just
weirdo. He's also blocked, so.
Okay, so that's what happens when you bite people on dates. Don't keep your mouth to yourself and let's just ask for services.
It's fucking weird. It's very weird.
Okay, so you say you prefer to meet someone in person. Okay.
Yes.
So dating apps is just like all the way just taking off your...
Yes, and no for me at this point. I don't want to. And y'all, I know that my face looks like I'm really mean, but it's just my natural face, okay? Do not be a cooter cat. You can talk to me, okay? I'm very funny. And I'm light once you start talking to me. Like, don't let my facial expressions fool y'all.
It's just a natural resting bitchin' face.
I have a resting bitch face. Don't be a cooter cat.
And I think a lot of women have that. And I think a lot of men and women, depending on what your preference is, I think people misinterpret that as like, oh, they mean da 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 da. But it's like, have a conversation with me first before you just assume what the exterior is like showing you that I'm just like what you assuming. Because that's 9 times out of 10, that's not the case. Let's just say like that. All. It's not, because not just saying because I know you, but it's just all like, well, I do know you, but you're not a mean person. You know what I'm saying? You're definitely one of those people I feel like somebody got to do something to you for you to be like, okay, now I'm like on some, I'm about to, you know, mess you up type stuff. So I honestly feel like you said, when women tend to have resting bitch face, it's always just like, like, no, I don't want to talk to her. I don't want to approach her.
And those be the funniest ones. I'd be so confused.
Definitely. I think, yes, I think people with resting bitch face, the ones I've known, normally are the chillest. They are definitely, like you said, funny. And they really are good people. It's just that we have this like guard up. So it's kind of like, you know, like I'm just trying to protect myself. But at the end of the day, like I'm really not a meanie. I'm really like a softie underneath this like thug life face. Okay. Like I'm soft down up in there.
Right. I know I look like I should have teardrops on my cheeks and stuff, but listen, that's not the case.
Says you look like you didn't caught some bodies.
I look like I caught bodies, but I'm telling you,
she don't even be trying to kill bugs. So
I don't, y'all. I put them in a vacuum cleaner. I can't.
She be squirting bugs with bleach and stuff. She one of those type of people.
Whatever's in my hand, it must go.
So y'all heard what she said. So if you see her out and about and you feel like she's a beautiful young lady, go ahead, you know, shoot your shot. But don't be doing that crazy stuff, okay? Don't be trying to bite her. Don't be doing that weird shit.
Please
don't do that.
I'm going to start.
And in that instance, you would not be wrong. For me, I would have to say that honestly, I feel like I struggle when I go out in person, trying to be like on the scene and stuff like that. And I think a lot of it also still like it has to do with what you said, like with the resting bitch face, like people just don't want to approach me. And then there's times where I have been approached, but I'm being approached by people. I'm like, I don't want you approaching me. And then I'm just like, okay, I'm good. You
know, be the ones you don't like that approach you the most.
Yes. Like, and then I just be like, why are you even in my presence?
Because what about me saying, come hither?
Or ever since I saw this a long time ago, I forgot what it was on, probably was Instagram, but it was all like, look at you and look at me. And that's what I honestly be wanting to say to men when they approach me, when they know they shouldn't approach me. I'll be just like, are you serious right now? Like, sir, look at you. Look at you. And look at me. No.
That's when I hit him with no, thank you. I'm not interested.
Don't do that. So I have definitely been more of a dating app person recently in my life. I would say this definitely started up for me during the pandemic. Just because I was like, I still was open to dating and I was just like, I don't want to miss out on something right now. And for me, I just kind of got comfortable with it. And it was just like, you know, hit or miss. Because obviously, like I said, I did meet somebody on the Facebook dating app and I was in a serious relationship for 3 years. So I'm not going to say like dating apps are all the time bad, but like for the most, my experience compared to other people I talked to, I really didn't have a bad experience. The only time I feel like it'd be like just too much is like I said, when it'd be like the people again, I'm like, why are you trying to talk to me? Look at you, look at me. That'd be it. And I'll just be like, this just ain't gonna work. But more so recently, I got off every dating app that I ever was on. I'm not on any dating apps at this time because I don't feel like I need to be on a dating app.
I am in Delulu land about it, so be quiet.
I don't need to be on the dating apps.
And hey, best friend-in-law.
Oh, not best friend-in-law. Okay, period. She is in Deluluville, not
and
land.
I'm allowed to be. Allowed to be.
You are definitely allowed to be, friend. But as for me, I'm not in Deluluville right now. I'm just taking my time. But like I said,
she has no choice. I don't have to do that. Wheels off.
I do want to thank the Facebook dating app though, because it has definitely done some wonders for me.
Yeah, not for me. That's how I got bit.
So they ain't been doing it. Okay.
No, not for me.
It's okay, friend. you know, like I said, everybody has their own personal experience. That's like this girl I follow on Facebook. She met her husband on the Facebook dating app. And I thought that was really cool. Like she had said like they was communicating and stuff like that. And then next thing you know, they got married. And now they live in Vegas. Ooh. So I think that's really cool. Like I said, to each his own. I just feel like when you're dating, you kind of just got to be like open to honestly meeting people anywhere. Like that's just my personal opinion. But again, like I said, do what you want to do what's comfortable for you. Obviously, do what's safe for you. Please, but at the same time, like, I don't feel like you should be one of those people to just be like, well, I don't want to meet nobody that way. Like, just try it out first.
Yeah, just try and see. Because, like, I've talked to a couple people who hit me up on Instagram, which one of them can eat my butthole.
Whoa. Okay.
He's also blocked, so there's that.
He's blocked, so that means he will never see this. Well, he might see it. Some men be psycho bobs.
They really do.
Okay.
So and that one is a psycho bob. So anyways, in other news, you want to know what I don't like about this dating while healing thing? You know when they tell you to like date yourself?
Okay.
That is the worst shit ever. To me, it made me feel like, oh, now it's something else I have to do by myself.
Okay.
I didn't like it. I tried it. Didn't like it. Even buying flowers for myself, girl. I'd rather pluck my pubes one by one. Okay.
Not the pubes.
I know it does everybody different, but me, no. I'd rather pluck my pubes one by one.
So you feel like dating yourself right now is a struggle?
Right, yes. Right now, it is a struggle. Like, before, you know, I had a problem because, you know, I've been by myself forever. But, like, now that I'm healing and I'm in a healing process and I know what I want,
it's a lot different. It is. It's a lot different, for sure. I think more so for myself, before I started the healing stage for myself, I think dating for me, as far as dating myself, I don't think I've ever had a problem with that.
You love being places by yourself.
I do.
You love being places by yourself.
I do.
And so I think that's why it was more difficult for me, because I'd rather be in a house, but if I'm outside, I'd rather be with like my friends or something like that. I don't like to be out by myself. Maybe it's my anxiety. I don't know. But I have been going out by myself, and I've been listening to her all day, actually. But I really hate it. Yes, pluck the pubes, okay?
He said, what the hell?
You came in the middle
you came at the right time. That's what you did. You came in at the right time.
We gotta have attention grabbers. That's what.
And that grabbed yours. But no, seriously, I can see that being a struggle, like you said, for your end of things, for sure. Just because, like I said, knowing you, like you said, you're more of an introvert, the person that like to be right in the house and stuff like that. So I can understand, like you said, why that has been a challenge. I don't want to say it's a struggle, it's a challenge. I can see that being a challenge for you, for sure. But, you know, even right now with you in your healing stage, if you don't feel like those are things you want to do for yourself, you don't have to.
I don't.
There are other ways where you can still, you know, date yourself, which you have been doing some of those things because you have been going out to eat by yourself. So you've been doing things.
A big back Cadillac, and I love me some food. I don't have to have an audience. I don't need no one, okay? I will go by myself to get some food. I do not care.
And I think that's one of the key places to start for some people. Like, if you can eat by yourself, you could do anything by yourself, honestly. What do you say?
But, grab me like a single pew.
I'm not about to play with Antonio. He crazy. I'm not about to play with you.
I'm sorry, Go ahead, but I'm sorry.
No, you fine. That was funny. We needed that little comment. But no, seriously, like, I feel like that's a good place to start, to take yourself out to eat. When you're dating yourself, like, for women at least. I can't speak for men, and I'm not going to ever speak for a man when I'm having a conversation with her, another female, or I'm having a conversation with a guy. I'm not a man. So for women, I do think that it's okay for you, if you're dating yourself, to take yourself out to eat. I think that's a good first step, you know, to be able to just sit there by yourself and just like take in everything that's going on around you. I think honestly, that was like one of my first things I ever did by myself, like, and not even necessarily like dating and healing and stuff like that. It was just something I learned to do. And once I got comfortable with that, then I was like, okay, if I can eat by myself, I can travel by myself, I can go to all these different places by myself. And now I just enjoy doing a lot of those things.
Yeah, that's one thing I need to push myself to do is to travel by myself. I need to push myself to do that a little bit harder because there are some things that, some places I would like to go. And I know, like, sometimes you might be busy or whatever. I'm like, you know what? I need to venture out and go by myself. I don't really do that because I don't like, my anxiety is so plaguing. I just like to go out. Besides, like, where I am, I don't like to go that far by myself. But I do need to push myself a little bit more with that. So maybe that'll be my next, like, little task for myself to push myself to do that a little bit further.
Or you could take it a step like this. Go travel somewhere where there's somebody you know first. And then that way you'll be like, okay, I'm comfortable. First of all, I'll get it on a plane or a train by myself. And
I have done that because
I'm going to visit this person. And I think that can help you start the process of being like, okay, now I've been able to like travel by myself to other places. But now, I'm traveling to other places to see other people, but now I'm comfortable saying like, hey, like, I'm making up something random. You're like, I just want to go to California. And then you're like, I can do it because I've traveled already to Wisconsin by myself. You know what I'm saying? So boom, now I can go to California by myself and actually just have like an itinerary planned out. And I think that would be like something to help motivate you, like to be able to like I said, put that as a task for you to start doing.
Yeah.
Because like I tell you, it's an experience, you know what I'm saying? And also I just feel like you can't wait on nobody in life. You can't.
You can't.
You can't put off stuff, just because you're like, I don't know if I want to do this by myself. Like, it's okay.
Yeah, and I use like being a parent as an excuse a lot all the time for a lot of shit. But I do it on purpose because I want to. And can't nobody compete with, I got a kid.
She do. And she can't even use that as an excuse because her son about to be 16 years old. So
I hate that for me because when he was younger, I was like, oh, I don't have a babysitter. Whole time he wasn't even with me. I'm just gonna tell you that right now. Cat's out the bag. If I told you I didn't have a babysitter when Tyler was little, I lied. He was with my grandparents. I just didn't want to go. So.
And I knew that because sometimes she was with me. Period. That means she didn't like you. No.
Sorry, guys.
It's okay though. So, get us back on topic, y'all, because like I said, we tend to, do that or whatever.
Tangent.
So now we can kind of like shift our focus of our conversation. So like we said, this topic is dating while healing. So my next little subheading I want to go to for us is, what was it like for you dating before you start doing the work for yourself and on yourself compared to now? Like, what does that look like for you?
So before therapy, I was treating men like meat men. They didn't have any emotion to me. I didn't really care. I wasn't giving out emotions either because I kept them at arm's length. Because of my upbringing, I've seen a lot. So I have a lot of males in my family and they were not the best partners. So it turned me into a product of my environment, shall I say. But now after healing, you guys have voices, you guys have feelings, and I'm more vocal with my feelings. I still hate to feel them. Don't get me wrong. I still, again, pube reference. I'd rather pluck them than tell people how I feel or feel emotions. But I'm doing it, okay? Because I ain't no punk. I can do it. I've been doing it. And the couple of times that I have dated certain people, I have expressed myself a little bit more than I normally would. So it's definitely been a big 180 for me. I hate when people say 360 because it's like right back to the starting point.
Right.
Guys, it's 180.
Y'all didn't pay attention in math class.
Get it together. Anyways, it was a whole 180.
Okay. And to kind of piggyback off what you said, but this is about you. That was funny. You. I definitely have seen that growth in you because, like you said, I think that's so funny. You said that you treated men like meat men. It's not funny that you said you did that, but it's the language you use. I think that's funny. Like, meat man, what is that? But y'all know what that means.
Y'all know what it means.
You do. But I feel like one of the things I've noticed the most about you now with your healing, like you said, you have been able to kind of step back and be like, okay, I need to like say something because like you said in the past, that's not something you would have done, you know, and I feel like that's something you should definitely be proud of yourself about because that takes a lot of, you know, vulnerability to be like, you know what, I'm allowing myself to hold myself accountable in this, you know, sense when I'm not used to that. And so like watching you do that, I'm proud because I know there has been times where you came to me and you said stuff and I'm just like, well, Brittany, did you say that? And you know, you kind of like fight back. You'll be like, oh my God.
I'm feisty.
And I'll be like, and I'm just like, but friend, he needs to know that. How can he correct himself? How can you date correctly if you're not telling that person, you know, what you need from them? So I'm proud of you for doing that. Even if you did not get the outcome you desired from the situation, I'm still proud of you because you still opened up your mouth.
Thank you. So, and I definitely took that as a lesson with that current crap. I took that as be more vocal. Give the person the rope to hang themselves with.
Yeah. That part.
And it became fun to me thinking of it that way. Y'all, I watch a lot of crime shows, so don't judge me. If it's healing me, it's helping me, okay? So that's the reference I got. Give them the rope to hang themselves with. So
okay.
That's what I've been doing.
And you heard what she said.
Now and there's a graveyard.
Yep. And you buried yourself.
All the way.
Now what? You want the shovel? No, I'm playing.
So how about you?
One thing that I feel like I can say that I've noticed about myself is definitely prior to me starting to heal. And dang, this I just gotta be real with y'all. I'm learning to be cautious with the way that I talk to people. I feel like before I started going to therapy, I didn't give a fuck.
She did not.
I didn't give a fuck about your feelings.
She did not.
Like, I would still be like a loving person. I would go out of my way and do whatever for you. Like, don't get it twisted. But once you got like to that point where you was really like triggering me, you was doing something at the time. I didn't know that was a trigger though. It was a wrap. Like I was just saying stuff intentionally to hurt you at that point. And I did not care about your feelings. Like you could be crying and I'd be like, go cry to your fucking mama. Like, why are you crying to me? I don't give a fuck. And I probably even said a few other things, take it a little step further, where I probably even told somebody some shit like, you need to die. I probably have said that.
Okay, y'all, that literally was her favorite thing to say. Like, when she got mad, that was her favorite thing. A lot of you probably should be 6 feet under.
A lot of you have had a lot of funerals. Like, no cap. Like, when you hurt my feelings, like, I was just all like, I don't care what happened to them. They could die. And I would just freely say that. And it's like, now that I am healing, and like I said, I'm more intentional about the things that I say. I don't talk like that no more when it comes to like my dating life. I don't say that.
No, you really don't. You have done really good.
Yeah.
You really have. She's done really good, y'all, because that would be the first thing that fly out of her mouth. Like, I'm not even kidding. The second she is pissed off that I hope you die.
Yeah. And that's like, so like, it's not even funny, but it's like, that's deep because it's like you wishing like this person just no longer exists. Like for real. Like you not just saying like, I'm playing. No, like I was dead ass serious because I would just be like, how dare you think like, here I am going all out for you, doing all of this with my big ass heart, loving on you, caring on you, providing for you, doing all this stuff. And you gonna sit here and play in my face? Like, no. So now I'm gonna have to wish something like that I feel like gonna make me feel good. And no, that would have not made me feel good if anything would have happened to any of the people that I dated. That would have not made me feel good. I'm just being real. In that moment, it was just, like I said, the words that I was using. And like, once I started, like I said, going to therapy and I started to talk to my therapist about a lot of the things I was noticing in my dating life, that was one of the things that was pointed out to me. Like, you know, like, but do you have to say stuff like that? You know, do you have to wish those type of things on people? And I'm just like, I don't have to. Then it's like, well, why do you? And I'm just like, well, I'm angry. And it's like, okay, but you're angry. But again, is that a good enough reason for you to do that? And I'm like, no. So now when I find myself upset when I'm in my dating life, I try to have the conversation with that person right then and there. And I'm just like, okay, this is how I would like to approach this situation. Like, how are you feeling? And, you know, obviously the conversation go from there. If I notice that the person is not really wanting to engage with me, I'll just say to them like, okay, that's fine. We don't have to talk about this right now, but we need to talk about this at least within the next 24 hours. Because honestly, I don't even want to go to bed mad about the situation. Mm-hmm. I'm not one of those people where I want to wake up the next day still carrying yesterday's load. Mm-hmm. So it's like, for me, I'm going to give you some space. You go about your business, and then let's, you know, have this conversation. Like, a good example is when me and my ex were dating, and I remember, like I said, we didn't live in the same city, so we would come to each other's places or whatever. And I remember it's actually happened here in my apartment, and we had got into like this argument, disagreement, whatever you want to call it. And he was like packing up his stuff, and he was like, I'm about to just go back home. No, you know, like yelling and stuff. And I was so calm, y'all. I was so calm. Like, I was sad, but I was calm. And I just told him, I said, you run away every time we need to have these conversations. I was like, and for me, that's a problem. I was like, so if you run away, that means you're done with this relationship. Mm-hmm. So I was like, if that's what you want to do, then go. I said, but if you feel like right now you just need to go take a drive, clear your thoughts, get yourself together, and come back, and then we can talk about this. I said, I think that would be better for us.
Yeah.
And he looked at me, he put his bags down by the door, and he was like, I just need to go take a drive. And he took a drive. And then when he came back, we sat down on the couch, we had a conversation, and we were able to work through that situation at the time, whatever that, you know, argument and stuff was about. But I feel like, again, like I said, the old me would have been like, well, fuck you, bitch ass nigga, da. You can get your monkey ass on, womp, you know what I'm saying? Send a whole bunch of shit. You get on the expressway, you know, I hope this happened to you. I hope your car flip over. Like, that would have been the old me. Mm-hmm. And I'm so glad that's not me no more. Because like I said, like, that's some deep shit when you wish death on somebody. Like, oh, thank God for coverage. And thank you for healing me, Jesus. Amen. But I'm serious.
She's serious, but it's the way she said it. She gets on my nerves, y'all. She gets.
Yes, Lord, for the rest of our days.
Yes, y'all. She gets on my nerves.
I just had to like break the ice because I feel like it got like real deep. It got a little too serious for me.
Well, Deepington.
I was like, just a tinge. But I mean, it's honesty, and we said that to y'all. We are going to be like very honest. So, okay, so that's some good stuff. I like to hear that, friend. Okay, so my next question is going to be, what do you think? What did you think used to be acceptable when you were dating compared to what you feel like is acceptable now?
Ooh, no communication, because I mean, I didn't care.
Right.
So now when you're not communicating with me, it's a problem. Mm-hmm. Like, even if you like not hit me up all day, it's a simple, hey, I'm busy. I'm not going to be able to talk to you today. That's fine. Just at least let me know. You don't have to talk to me all day, but at least let me know let me know you're alive.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if I text you good morning and then you don't just say nothing all day, that's a problem, because you can at least be like, hey, even if it's at 12 o'clock, I don't care. Hey, I saw your message. I couldn't get to it because I was busy today, but how was your day now that I'm free?
Right.
It's that simple for me. It's never that hard. And I feel like people don't realize I'm a very simple person. I am very simple. I may look like I need a list of fucking things. Well, I kind of do. But at the same time, I don't. It's the simple things that matter to me. The small things are very big to me in my world, which people act like they can't seem to do. And that's why I'm still single. Okay.
So it's just like, open your mouth, say something, use them fingers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to tell you if I'm busy. I'm going to tell you that because I want you to tell me the same thing. So I'm like, hey, I'm a little busy today. I'll talk to you later, or when I'm free. Mm-hmm. It takes 2 seconds. Your phone is in your hand.
Yes. In these times, these day and ages, as the old people say, your phone is definitely always in your hand.
Or you have a watch.
That too, because I know even Androiders, Y'all be having watches too, so you cannot say you didn't get the message. You can't say that. No, you can't. Or if I see you constantly posting on your social media, that's one I don't like. Okay, I do not like that because I'm big on communication. I'm very big on communication, and if I text your monkey ass and you don't respond to my text message, but you got time to post on social media,
knuckle sandwich.
You're cut. You're cut.
With a knuckle sandwich.
I'm gonna bring it to your attention one time. That's it. Because it's only taking one time. I'm gonna bring it to your attention one time. You keep doing it. Let's say I keep seeing it another good couple, 2, 3, 4 times. You're cut. Because don't do that.
3, 4 is wild. You got one more time.
I give chances over here.
I do not.
I try. Because I try to be understanding. But like I said, if you keep doing it, then at some point I am going to be like, okay, I'm not about to keep sitting here playing Boo Boo the Fool. You're not about to keep playing in my face. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to now have to cut you off.
I need to be a little bit more understanding.
Yeah. You can give a little bit more in that area. You can. But like I said, it just all goes back to, like you said, just the whole thing as far as communication. Like, just make sure, like you said, you're being in that headspace to just be like, you know what? I'm going to just say hello back. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And it does not take you but a couple of seconds to do that. So, yeah, I think that's one that I feel like really like grind my gears when people do that. Because it's like, what?
Especially when I know your schedule. Because that's one thing about me. I learn people's schedule that I like. Mm-hmm. So if you tell me, oh, I work from here to here, or sometimes I know your schedule. Mm-hmm. So I know your phone's in your hand.
Mm-hmm. You ain't sleep. You ain't kicking it with the boys because you don't even like kicking it with them like that.
Because now at that point, I'm gonna be like, well, what woman was you with?
And now your mind about to get to wondering.
Because it will take off, okay? It'll go out of there. You just give me a piece of information, baby. My brain is halfway down the street.
But that's what women do. Mm-hmm. We think with our hearts. That's what it is. We get emotionally attached just like that. Mm-hmm. So it's like, we may not have asked you yet, but the assumption automatically is you doing some shit you ain't got no business doing. And that's what we're going to run with. Until you tell us otherwise, we're going to always just think like the worst. We're going to have a whole story like mapped out already in our head. Yes. Like, this is what happened. This man did that, And if you don't have a good friend like me, a good best friend to go like, run the list down to, then you're going to be still stuck in the Lululand with this story you done made up. And now when you talk to him, you about to have a whole attitude and he going to be like, why I'm catching this stray? Because you was talking to Keisha.
Okay, and I don't even know who Keisha is, but I know in my head, Keisha got a big ass and she probably light skinned.
Keisha work with you at the plant.
She's somewhere, okay.
2 steps down. You be staring at Keisha booty. She be staring at you with the great
all the time, okay? And that's your work wife. And now everybody must go.
The work wife, exactly.
Okay, and now everybody must go.
Now y'all all got me fucked up. So no, yeah, definitely. Okay, that's a good one for sure. Okay, any other ones you can think of?
Yeah, that was a man. Oh, I'm not seeing someone for a long time.
Okay. Ooh, that's a good one. Ooh, that's a real good one. Not
seeing someone for a long time. Like, you got a small window.
Yes, Keisha's the work wife. Keisha's the work wife. She is. And Keisha be bringing snacks from home to
trying to feed my man. Yes. I am so done.
Because her man at home didn't want the snacks. Guess what? He got a work wife. Okay, it keeps going. That's that plant life, in case y'all don't know.
I've heard.
The only Keisha I know is Cash Dog. That's our Keisha.
Okay, we love that Keisha. It'll never be Cash.
We love Cash Dog.
Ever. Yeah, I don't like to go a long time without seeing someone that I'm talking to. I don't like it.
Okay.
I don't like it. Because if I'm a out of sight, out of mind person, so you have to be present. You ain't got to see me every day, but you got to figure it out. You got a little window. I'm a little clinger, even though people might not know that about me because I like my space at the same time. I'm clingy, but also I like my space. But don't give me too much space. If you give me too much space, I'm going to run off.
And she's also going to wonder. Yep, she's gonna go back to what we just talked about. And I'm just being honest. I know her. That's what's going to happen. She's going to go back to that whole thing. So that's something you don't want to happen.
No, and you're just going to be a meat man after that.
when I hear meat man, I think of a Kogal's truck.
That's a good thing because it is a Kogel. A long one.
Kogal's truck. Just driving by with all the meats.
Mm-hmm. And that's that. He'll be the driver. Because if you give me too much time, you're gonna be driving that Kogal's truck. Okay? That's what you're gonna be doing.
Oh my god, my stomach hurt. That's funny.
Don't be the driver.
Don't be a Kogal's truck driver, you guys. Avoid that. If you don't know what Kogal's is, you need to look it up.
You do.
I'm pretty sure some of y'all don't know what Kogal's is. I think one for sure, like you just said, the quality time. I feel like that's interesting though for me because prior to me working on myself and like say, starting therapy and healing and stuff like that, quality time for me, I really didn't care about. And I was just like I said, I was kind of like, I want my space. Like, yeah. I want my space. But I also think that's because I was in a serious like relationship for like years. And while I was dating that person, we lived together. And at times I would be like, damn, like I kind of wish I was like living by myself. I need a break. Like I was like, this is too much time together. And then like, even in his absence, like if he was at work or he was doing like his hobby or whatever the case may be, like I didn't care. Like I was just like, good, he gone, and that's sad. You should not want to feel that way about your partner. But I did feel that way a lot of times, like especially when we had got a dog. I used to be just happy just being with the dog. Like I think he knew that too. That's why he did my dog wrong. But
call him Peter.
Yeah, I should report his ass. But no, I just like I said at that time back then to me it was just all like too much time together with somebody was too much for me. And so I told myself that I was okay with not being around somebody like that. But I think it also had to do with the person. So we'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
But now, like I said, that I'm single and I've been doing the work and stuff like that. And even with my last relationship, like I said, it was kind of somewhat, I guess you could say long distance because we live in different cities. We didn't see each other but every other weekend. And when we saw each other every other weekend, we usually would be with each other from literally like Friday to Monday morning type shit or Monday afternoon, depending on like what our job was. And like when we first started dating, for me, I was working from home. So I would just stay with him until I got off work because I work from home on Mondays and then I'll just leave Monday night. And then with his job, he worked second shift. So he would stay until like Monday mid-afternoon before he had to get ready to go back home and get ready for work. And so like that time apart from each other, which this is something, like I said, I didn't communicate to him until towards the end, I did realize I was like, that wasn't enough time for me. It wasn't. And I was like, I needed more of your time. And I remember when we had our conversation after we broke up, he was just like, I really think you should date local. I don't think you should date people, out of town because you want to be with somebody more than, what I was willing to be able to give to you. He was like, and I think that you saying like, oh, I'm okay with that. He's like, you're not okay with it. And like, it took for him to really like say that to me, for me to really be like, no, you're right. Like I tried to convince myself that I was okay with only, being around somebody, just every other weekend. But no, I kind of do want to be around somebody more often. And even though that's not the situation now for me, I still feel like at some point when I am back in a serious committed relationship, quality time means a lot to me. So it's like, I want my person to be able to give me that. And what that looks like to me as far as quality time, when you're in my presence, you're not doing things that's taken away from you conversing with me. I want that conversation. Like you could be on that end of the couch. I could be on this end of the couch. I could be having my legs out like that. And you could be rubbing my feet and we could be talking. Like we don't always have to be like right up under each other on the couch where we all like, oh, all of this cuddling and stuff. We ain't got to do all that. But if that's something you like, because if that's your love language, I'll do it because I'm not no physical touch person. That ain't my love language. But quality time where we're sitting here, like that's what I want. I want to be able to sit at my kitchen table and have a dinner with you. Like I don't want to sit at the couch and we sitting here eating the TV on and you distracted watching whatever you watching. Like no, that can wait. Like pay attention to me in this moment. Quality times mean you're giving me your time. So it's like you need to be able to give me your undivided attention and you need to be able to like know this is what I need in this moment right here. And I feel like for me, I was not vocal enough, like I said in the past when I've dated. And now that I know that that's something I really do want, I'm like, that has to happen. Like, there's no more in between where it's like you can kind of be like, oh, maybe today I do want to pay attention to what she's saying when I go chill with her. No, put your phone down, look at me, talk to me, and make me feel like I'm important right now, because I am important.
I'm one of the ones, I kind of don't care. Like, I do want you to pay attention to me at a certain point, but also I'm one of those people, we can be in the same room and do two different things. Like, I'm reading, you playing the game, or, you know, you could be watching anime. I don't give a shit. But if we're in the same room and we can be doing two different things, to me, that's quality time. Because you don't have to be up under me at the same time. But quality time and physical touch is both my love languages, but at the same time, you do not have to be underneath my tit. You can be doing whatever you want to do. But if we in the same room and randomly having a conversation, like, I love that. Or we can be in the same room and be quiet together. Mm-hmm. I do not care. You're still there. I still can see you. I like that type of stuff.
And don't get me wrong, like you said, that is quality time. Mm-hmm. I don't mind that, because like I said, I don't mind gamers. Mm-hmm. Like, I feel like some women have an issue when their boyfriend, husband, fiance, whatever, you know, they game.
I don't. At least I know where your ass is at.
Because you could be doing something else, okay? Mm-hmm. But you're not. So for me, that's not an issue. Like, I don't have that problem. I'm just saying, like, more so like when it's those certain specific things, like if we're eating dinner.
Yeah.
No, we should be sitting at the table.
Yeah.
And I feel like that was something that bothered me a lot with my ex, because it'd be like, here I am. I didn't went in the kitchen. I cooked because you asked me to cook, and I want us to sit at the table so we can talk. And I want to have that type of
quality time. Yeah.
But you want to come over here. You done took your plate and brought it over here to the couch, and now you sitting there and you turning on something, and I'm over there still sitting at the table.
Because I feel like that table time is very intimate too.
It is.
And y'all put your phones away, and y'all are just talking, decompressing with each other, and just talking about stuff y'all plan to do or how your week went. Yes. Like, that is a very good.
And for you to tell me, oh, just come over here and sit next to me. No, I don't want to do that, because now we both just looking at the TV, feeding our faces,
and y'all are not talking. And there's no intimacy.
No, there's nothing there. So for me, that's the issue. So like I said, I feel like definitely being able now, like I said, to speak up for myself and tell the person that I'm talking to, like, hey, this is something that's important to me. Mm-hmm. Like, that's definitely key. Mm-hmm. I feel like something I also thought that used to be acceptable was not always having a man plan stuff for us to do, like plan dates.
Oh, yeah, because you're a big planner.
I'm a planner. Yeah,
she is.
I'm a planner.
So to the next person, please take initiative.
Yes.
And plan something for my best friend. Because y'all have gotten to know her, and you know what she like. Best friend-in-law, don't piss me
off. But no, that's something before. I feel like a lot of men will say, like, that's the woman's job to plan dates, and they'd be like, oh, well, I'll just pay for it, you know, you plan it. No, women like men. Women want men to plan dates. We want you to do that. Mm-hmm. So
lead.
Yes, lead. So if you're okay with just always saying, like, oh, it's okay, she can plan it and I got the money. No, don't even come over here with that, because mm-hmm. I don't like that. Like, I want to be able to be like, I'm walking in the door, and I don't even necessarily have to have a bad day. Right. But it could just be like, I'm coming in from work, and, you know, my man here, and he all like, babe, go take your shower, and we about to go to Soggy Bottom. I'm just making something up. And I'm just like, oh, like, okay, babe, cool. Like, you planned this spontaneous random date. You want to go here. And I'm like, okay, amazing, because I want to eat, and we both like to eat. Let's go just have a good time.
And she likes the Caesar salad with salmon from there.
I sure do.
You are welcome.
Extra dressing. And I like a lemon drop.
She loves a lemon drop. There's no like
sugar on the rim. But it's just like, for me, I feel like it's okay for men to plan dates.
Yeah.
And so many men just don't do that. And I feel like that's an issue. Like, no, plan a date. And it don't always got to be the same thing. Like, yeah, you don't have to be like, oh, I just feel like I always got to take you out to eat. No.
If you know your person, you know what they like to do. It could be a walk in the park. Ashley loves nature.
Definitely do. I love nature. So you could take me to a fucking walking trail,
and
I'm gonna fucking highlight like a fucking highlighter. Like I'm gonna be just bright as these damn shirts because I'm gonna be like, oh my god, like he wants to go walk with me. Like that's the type of stuff that I'd be like wanting.
And it's also creating intimacy because you guys are talking and having a conversation while you're walking.
Yes, we're getting to know more about each other because you're constantly always learning your partner. You're never not to the point where you just know everything about them. You're not gonna ever get to that point. Like it's gonna be stuff that when they die, you still gonna be learning. Like, damn, I didn't know they did that.
Yeah.
So again, like I said, you're constantly in that state of learning each other. So why not plan dates where it's stuff that can help you learn more about me and me learn more about you?
Yeah, it's gonna be also it doesn't even have to be about the person. You could take them to go do something you like to do. So it's you introducing them to something that you like on your side. Yep. And it could be something y'all end up having in common. You just never know. Plan the damn date.
Yes, plan the date. Plan it because
plan the date.
It's going to make her feel really appreciated. It's going to make her want to do some things.
Maybe a lot of things. Go 3,000.
A little. I ain't even going to do that. I have to remember where we were. This is a safe place, but I still have to have some type of
a little decorum. A little decorum.
So yes, but like I said, that's something I just no longer will settle for moving forward while I'm dating. Like, you want to date me, then you need to be able to be open to plan dates.
I feel like that's my problem because the minute a man don't plan a date, I'm uninterested. I'm uninterested so quick. If it's, oh, let me chill, or we've been talking for a minute and you haven't been like, oh, well, let me take you out, I'm uninterested. So make no mystery about that. If the conversation got short or I just didn't reply anymore at all, it's because you were out of your window of taking me on a date. I'm bored. And you can blame healing for that. Because before, you were just a meat man. So I didn't care about a date.
She didn't care. She said, where the meat at? Where the meat at? Hey,
and also, I didn't like everything that was thrown at me. So let me throw that out there. Okay.
Everything wasn't accepted.
Every meat was not accepted. Some of you are weird.
No, a lot of y'all are weird. It's a lot of y'all. 75% of y'all are weird.
Oh, I'm going to say 85.
75 for me.
I've seen some things I shouldn't have seen.
Oh, Stranger Things. I think one thing I want to piggyback off of, though, that outside of date planning, another thing that I used to feel like was acceptable then, but it's not acceptable now that I'm healing, is when men, as far as acts of service and like, what's another way I want to put it? No, not acts of service. Gift giving. Gift giving, not acts of service, because that's not really an issue. But gift giving. I feel like I used to think that it was okay that a man did not have to give you things.
I did too. I'm a little damaged right now.
Yeah, I did. And that's something I used to be like, like if a guy tried to, I'd be like, oh no, don't do that, you know. But I was okay with giving you stuff. Like, I was okay spending my hard-earned paycheck on you, doing whatever. But I was like, no, you don't have to do that for me, you know, wah. But now, no, sorry. No, you're not going to do that. Like, no, you're going to come up off that cash and you're going to, you know, spend some money. You're going to have to do that.
Because still have a small independence problem.
No. I don't want to be independent.
I don't either, but I can't. It dies hard for me because I'm one of those people. Like, I did let one person do some things for me, and when they threw it back in my face, it was like, oh, I'm gonna go back to the old me because you lost it. Okay, you have tried it,
but that's the thing. They threw it in your face, and I think that's the reason why in the past. That's why I was like that. I would be like, no, because I don't want anybody to throw nothing in my face. Like, I did this for her. I did that, And now it's like,
I didn't ask you.
No, I didn't. But now it's like, I don't give a fuck. You sure did do it because you wanted to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't tell you to do it, but you knew you should have done it.
I'm still struggling with that a little bit. So, PSA, if you just got to do it. Okay. Don't ask me shit. Just do it. Okay. PSA. Don't ask me, if I send the funds or get it. Don't ask me shit. Just do. But if I want something, I'm going to ask you for it. But anything else, just do. If you see it need to be done, just do it. That's going to win me over more than anything. Just do it. If I mention it and you bring it to me, I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to know you way more.
Yeah.
Gluck 3000 is all I'm saying. Just do.
You're in this gluck.
Just do.
No, but seriously, like, if I say it to you more than once and you don't, like, try to help give me a solution, that's a problem.
Big problem.
That's the problem. Because I don't want to do it on my own. I don't want to figure everything out on my own. Like, I've been doing that for so long. So it's like, help me. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's your job. Like, you are supposed to be the leader, the protector, the provider. You're supposed to be all this stuff for me. You're supposed to provide a safe place for me. Mm-hmm. So if I'm telling you this ain't never happened to me, thank you God. But if let's just hypothetically say if I'm like, I'm struggling with my car note this month. Mm-hmm. And you like, okay, like, babe, all right, you know, like, well, you know, how much is your car note? Because I'm not about to just tell nobody right off the back, like, this is how much my car note is. Like, I'm not going to do that. Mm-hmm. But it's just like, I feel like in that moment, you should be like, okay, babe, like, you know, like, how much is your car note? Mm-hmm. And if you got it, it shouldn't be an issue for you to be like, here you go. Mm-hmm. Cash at me, Apple Pay, cash it, give it to me in my hand. You know what I'm saying? Or just be like, where's the bill? I'm about to put this shit on my card myself. Like, that should not be an issue. And I feel like in the past for me, I would be like, I'm not about to be, you know, let nobody help me like that. No. Like, no. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired. Like, no. Like, I'm going to need you to be okay with just being like, okay, I got you, babe. I got you.
Because let me tell you, independence is kicking my ass. I work 2 jobs. I'm tired as fuck.
Les struggle.
Okay? Tired as fuck. Okay? So I have no time for the gamage. Do or get away from me. That's all I got for you. Do or get away from me.
Okay. So y'all know we started late. So we still got a couple minutes left. And I wanted to touch on our last one. So right now, Brittany.
Oh, Lord.
When it comes to your healing or your dating life while you're healing, how do you feel about knowing that it's okay to be single?
Well, we've had this conversation earlier. We did. I am at the point where I have took a pause on dating because I've had enough at the present moment. So I'm at the point where I'm telling myself that I am okay. I have other relationships, like friendships and family and all of that I can dig into, other than focusing on a romantic one at the present moment, because it has literally brought me to my wit's end. I need that's all I can tell you. And I'm kind of teetering at the point of I might be the forever single friend and I might not be the forever single friend. It's over there to the forever single, because right now y'all have played. Y'all play a little too hard. But I am okay.
Over here, yo, and my friend.
Terrible people. Do not recommend. But I've been single for 37 years. Okay. As you said, you've been dramatic. I am not. I'm telling y'all, it has been 37 years.
Somebody answer this. How have you been single for 37 years and you're 37?
Because I didn't have relationships when I was a child. So 37. I've been single for 37 years. I don't care. Anyways, it's been 37 years and I've been single. There have been no serious relationships. Okay. I'm a late bloomer because I was treating men like meat men. It's not my fault. Okay. They've been driving a damn Kogel truck.
The Kogel truck.
Okay. It's not my fault. But I'm okay with it, but I don't like it. That's what I'll say. I'm okay with it, but I don't like it. It's just, it is what it is in my world.
Okay. I think for me, I'm okay right now. I am okay right now with being single. I am. Do I want to be single? No. Because I feel like at this age, I'm ready to have a family. As you always say, a mini me.
A mini bestie.
I always, had other plans for my life when I was younger. What's the saying they say? Tell God your plans and he laugh in your face or something like that. For me, when I was younger, I never thought that I would be 36, single, no kids. Never thought that. Hell, I didn't think I'd still be in Michigan at this point, but yet here I am. But that's because God has other plans and that's okay. So for me, I'm okay right now in this moment because like I said, after my last relationship, I realized that I was still dealing with a lot of childhood trauma, daddy issues specifically. And I was like, when the next opportunity comes around for me to be able to give myself to somebody a whole 100%, because that's one thing about me. When I date, I be in it. Like, I be in it, okay?
I'm so mad
like, I do, because I be all the way in it. Like, I'm not a half stepper. My friends know that. Like, it's been times where I'm like, pause. You're not needed right now. I just want to be with my man type shit. And I had to learn how to balance my friendships, my family relationships while I was dating. That was a struggle for me before I started to heal. So for me, like I said, I know I'd be like 100% into my relationship. So it's like for me, I know when that opportunity comes again, I know I'll be able to better nurture myself and also nurture the person I'm with because I've been doing the necessary work. So right now it's okay for me to be single. I don't want to rush into anything because the goal is not to break up with the person that I'm trying to pursue. Like the end goal for me is marriage. So it's like once I know I'm in my next serious committed relationship, I know God is going to be like, this person also wants what you want. They want to be married. They want to have kids. Even if they already have a kid or they don't have a kid, they still want a kid with you. You know what I'm saying? Like that is the option. Like that's what they want. Like it's not something I got to sit there and question. I got to guess like, well, do you want to have a kid? Like, no, we don't have to go through that.
No uncertainties.
Like, no, it's just 100%. I see where you at. I see, you see where I'm at. Like this is the route we want to go. So it's like with me doing all this work right now, and I know I would never be perfect, but I know that I won't carry all that baggage, that trauma, them, triggers and stuff like that I was just recently like dealing with in the last 3 years when I was dating, my ex or whatever. I won't be having that load on me no more. It's gone. Like I actually learned something from my therapist while I've been healing. And I remember she said, you have to learn how to sit in it. Sit in your feelings. And for me, I never sat in my feelings when I dated in the past. I would just brush shit under the rug and just keep going. But now I sit through everything, like every fucking emotion I have, whether it's me dealing with something with a friendship or like I said, somebody that I'm, pursuing or something like that. A guy hurt my feelings. I'm sitting in that shit for however long as I got to sit in it because I'm like, I'm not taking that to the next thing. I'm just not taking that to the next thing. And so I feel like that's very key that you learn how to sit in your feelings because like I said, when me and my ex broke up, I remember, and this is a funny story now, but I remember I was sitting in my apartment one day and y'all know I love music. I love to sing. And I had my speaker blasting off my TV and I'm just playing all the sad songs. I was playing Keisha Cole and Keisha Cole be having you going through it. I was playing some fucking Brandy. I was playing some Monica. I was playing just like a lot of like old like heartbreak songs and shit in here. And my old neighbors across the hall. And if you ever heard me talk about them on my Instagram story, my old neighbors used to be lit. They was a young couple. They was like probably around my age. But anyways, they was arguing one day and he told her like, you keep fucking around. He like, your ass gonna be over here crying like her ass over here doing it in her apartment. And I just kind of looked at her like, like no, I don't want her to be feeling like that either.
Your walls is thin, okay?
The door is thin.
My apartment, the walls is thin. I can hear everything.
No, if you in a hall, you can hear shit. But it was like for me, like I said, that was like hilarious, because I was just like, damn, like bro, like y'all really hear me in here having this whole ass concert, and I'm in here singing my heart out, and I'm crying, and I have a little wine and shit. But I had to sit in my feelings because if I didn't do that, I would have lied to myself and told myself like, I'm fine. I don't need, nothing. I'm good. And it was like, no, be honest with yourself. Like you're hurting. This is somebody you dedicated 4 years to. You love this person. You were, like I said, in it. And so to see that you didn't get the outcome you wanted, that shit hurt. Mm-hmm. So I learned to sit in that shit, and I allowed myself to sit in it to where now it's like, I don't want anything from that person. I have no desire to ever go backwards. And I feel like when you don't sit in your feelings, you give yourself the opportunity to be like, is it something still there? Mm-hmm. When you know for a fact that person is not for you, you know that person is not for you. They did so much stuff. All the red flags were like super visible. But because you didn't sit in your feelings for however long you needed to, you're like, oh, well, I can take them back. They changed. No. They showed you who they were, especially if you was like in a long-term relationship like I was. They showed you who the fuck they was. Yep. So why the fuck do you think all of a sudden now one day they woke up and they just like, I'm a brand new person?
No, because if they were going to change for you, they would have did it then.
Right. They would have did it then. So for me, like I said, I just, know that when I do get back, like I said, into a relationship, I know I'll be ready. And I'm okay right now with being single because I have more than enough things to keep me occupied to where I'm not stressing myself about when that next relationship will come, because it'll come, and it'll be what I need it to be, and I'll be who I need to be for them. They'll be who I need them to be for me. So I think that's going to be like super dope when that happens. But like I said, for now, I'm just enjoying my life. Like I feel like dating while healing has definitely been an eye-opener for me because it has definitely shown me things that I'm just like, I'm not settling ever again. Mm-hmm. I'm not. Another thing that I feel like, and I know we kind of like almost at our point, we're going to wrap it up, y'all. But another thing I noticed, and I heard my grandparents say this, and I was actually saying this the other day to somebody. My grandparents and my mom used to always say, be mindful of how a man treat the women in his life. Yeah. They like, because that's going to show you how he going to treat you. Mm-hmm. And for the longest, when I was dating, when I wasn't healed, y'all, I ain't pay attention to that. But one day, recently, I was sitting on my floor in my room, and I was reading my little spiritual book that I've been reading for women. And it's about your purpose and stuff and relationships and stuff with God and just relationships all together. But anyways, the book said that it was like, you need to be mindful of how men treat the women around them, because that's a reflection of how you're going to treat you. Mm-hmm. And when I sit back and think about my ex, who I just recently was with, let me say that one more time for y'all. You have to hear it from the throat, the throat chakra. Okay, like
I'm gonna chop you in that throat chakra.
But no, like that was the biggest red flag.
Yeah, and I feel like a lot of women overlook that.
Yes,
a lot of us overlook it.
Stop doing that, sis. Stop doing that to yourself. If he got sisters, he got a mama, he got an auntie, he got a granny, he got any female figure in his life that he claims he loves. Mm-hmm. He says out his mouth he loves them. Watch how he treat them, because that's how he gonna be in your relationship. You should never be begging a man to do shit for you at all. Nope. He should be wanting to do that for you. If he really care about you and like you, he's going to do it for you because he wants to do it. Mm-hmm. Like I said, I think about the people I dated, and I just be like, damn, y'all had some nice mamas. Y'all had some nice sisters, from what I knew. And y'all ain't, y'all weren't too kind to them.
And we're back.
But like I said before we paused, I watched how these men treated their family members now, from back then when we were dating. And it's like, okay, now it all makes sense why you treated me like that.
Yeah.
So, ladies. And that goes for men too. Like, I know I said I'm not trying to tell y'all how to do stuff because I'm not a man, but be mindful how she treat the men she love in her life. If she still has her dad, if she still has her grandfather, if she has brothers, she has nephews, any important male figures, uncles, whatever, just see how she is with them. And if you see it ain't too tight, too like, hey,
get your running papers.
That's a red flag, my mans. It's a red flag.
Big one.
But y'all didn't really do too much engage with us today, and that's okay.
It's fine.
It's fine. We get it. Sometimes some topics just don't hit for you like it hits for us. But honestly, like I told y'all, I feel like this was one of my ones I was looking forward to talking about. Because again, I know that I've seen the growth in both of us. And shout out to our therapist. I'm going to always say that.
Big shout out to our therapist. Shout out to them. Those women are doing the Lord's work.
They definitely are. They are. Like, my therapist deserves all the abundance of financial flow to her.
So does mine. Forever. And we literally be like like if my therapist says something and her say something, like we both are applying it. So they're both like giving us major therapy.
Yes. So definitely get y'all a therapist. I'm always saying that too.
We
definitely
advocate
get
for
y'all
it.
Somebody to talk to about these things. So that way, some of the stuff that we talked about today, if it hit home for you, you won't sit here and continue to allow that to be something you're doing while you're dating. Because again, like I said, these things that we talked about are things that I feel like you should not be doing while you're dating. You shouldn't. You know what I'm saying? So definitely take the time out to do the work for yourself. Do the work on yourself, and then, you know, still in the process of doing your work on yourself and things like that. You don't have to cut yourself off from dating. You don't have to do that.
You don't. But if you feel like you need to take a break, take a break.
Take a break. Take a break. You definitely can take a break. But if you feel like you're doing the work and you can go with the flow of still trying to, you know, meet somebody else where they're at, kudos to you. Keep going, keep growing. But, you know, at the end of the day, don't stay stagnant.
Please don't.
Don't do that.
Also, remember that just because you're healing doesn't mean you're unlovable. Somebody still can meet you in a stage where you're at, okay?
That's good. That was good. Ooh, that was good. That was really
I had
good.
to tell myself that a couple of times. Got that from my therapist.
Yeah. That's good. Yep, I like that one. Yeah, because that's true. You are still worthy of love. You are all the time. No matter what your shit look like, no matter what it smell like, you're still worthy of love.
I'm too childish for that one.
Cause roses
but
smell like boo boo.
Okay, and we're done. Okay, we're gonna wrap this up like a condom because she's
and I'm out of control. Okay, no. You got some nerve, bro. You've been talking about meat men all day, so no, I'm not gonna let her do that to me. Just 'cause I had a little soggy song.
I had to. We're wrap this up like a condom.
We are. So we appreciate y'all tuning in with us.
Thank
for
you kindly.
Episode 3. And we will see you guys next month for episode 4. So thanks again. Make sure y'all subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Please do.
Yes. And make sure y'all help promote us. We always ask y'all that.
We appreciate the likes and the shares.
Yes. Just do what you would want somebody to do for you.
Please and thank you.
That's it. That's all we ask.
Because when we blow up, don't ask us for shit after that.
No, because when it comes down to that, you ain't gonna get nothing from me.
Not a damn thing. And with that, we bid you adieu.
Period. And we out.